Hello. Last time I said that we had finished our assemblies on the series about Paul, and we have, but I thought there is one more thing that we could do. And this is something that we can learn using Paul as an example. I wonder if any of you are good at making up words, anagrams, word puzzles. We're going to do a little bit of that today. Here's a collection of letters. If you're somewhere where you've got a pen or a pencil handy, you could have a go yourself. Or perhaps you could just have a chat with the person next to you. Or do this together in the classroom. See how many words you can make using some or all of these letters. There are plenty. Let me just remind you what the letters are. We have R, F, E, S, I, P, D, N, another D, and E. So off you go. I'll give you a couple of minutes. See how many words you can jot down. We have the word end. And last time we heard how Paul's life would come to an end in Rome. And we are approaching the end of another school year, aren't we? For some of you, it will even be the end of your time at this school. If you're in year 6, you will be ending your time at primary school and moving on to secondary education, a really exciting time. The word send. God sent Paul on missions and journeys, didn't he? They were tricky very often and difficult, but Paul knew that that was what God wanted him to do. And you, if you're in year 6, are being sent out into a different world, a different environment. And for all of us, we'll be sent into new classes, won't we? New situations. And Paul knew that he could trust God, whatever happened. Here we have the word spend. And Paul would spend almost all of his life travelling and telling people about Jesus. I wonder how you will spend your time. We have summer holidays coming up, don't we? How will you spend your days? Will you help out at home as well as having time playing? Maybe you'll have opportunity to go somewhere different, perhaps on a holiday, or to visit family. Let's be people who spend our time wisely and well. The word depend. Paul knew that he could depend on God, and God depended on Paul to do what he asked him to. Are we people who are dependable? Can our friends and family depend on us to do our best and to do the right things? And who are the people that we depend on to care for us and love us? The word friends. Paul had friends, didn't he? Many of them to help him on his travels. Friends that were in different places and were there for different occasions. I'm sure lots of us have got good friends. Some of them maybe have been friends for a very long time, perhaps since we started this school. Perhaps some of our newer friends. Perhaps we have friends that live in different parts of the country or even different parts of the world. All our friends are important, aren't they? Let's help us to be good friends to one another. The word free. Not many things are free, are they? Sometimes we get a free gift and we think that's really exciting. But usually we have to pay for something. But what is free is being kind and being friendly. And the good news of Jesus was free too. Free for those people that Paul visited. And the good news of Jesus is free for each one of us too. Deep. Paul had to travel in some deep water, especially when he got shipwrecked. Sometimes he seemed to be in deep trouble. Perhaps sometimes we feel as if we are in deep trouble as well. Maybe it's our fault, maybe it isn't. But we know that God will help us to try and do the right thing. Side. Paul was on God's side, wasn't he? Even though many people were not. And even though it sometimes got him into trouble. I wonder if we can try and be on the right side. Sometimes it's easy to join in with people who are doing silly things or wrong things. But let's be people who try and do the right and be on the right side. We'll finish with a prayer. Some words from the Bible first. Remember, says God, I will be with you and protect you wherever you go. I will bring you to this land. I will not leave you until I have done all that I have promised you. Dear God, thank you for everything that we've learnt from the life of Paul. Thank you that he trusted you, and help us to be people who know that we can trust you too, wherever we go and whatever we do. Amen.